Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I caught up with the Red Raiders head coach before the game. They are focused on really being productive in the red zone here today. That's been a strength of theirs all season because they have the best running back potentially in school history. He is on pace to break the school single-season rushing touchdown record today. So when they get to the red zone, I expect them to feed him the ball, make sure that he can dominate at the line of scrimmage and get down in history with another rushing touchdown today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Red Raiders headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats offense will have the football first. And we get out. Let's look at Avery Johnson. Man, was he locked in last time out. Completed better than 70% and threw for more than 350 yards. Johnson looking to throw. Out wide left, it's Oakley. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Guys, let's just think for a second about Kansas State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run.
Oh, a lot of space. At the 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Kansas State, 7. Texas Tech, 0. Number 43, set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Red Raiders offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Here's the big, dangerous tight end, Terrence Carter. We got a duel in this game of two of the better tight ends in the country.
And Reese, the fun thing about this tight end matchup, man, they've been here. They've been there, done that. Like, these guys have experience. They're seniors. They're so elite. They're looking for that next level, and they're going to go to the NFL. But we got the treat, man, to watch this duel, to see maybe who the best tight end Jesse is in all of college football.
Yeah, and David, because they have that experience, you know these quarterbacks trust these guys. When they're big down in distances, big moments, key situations in this game, these quarterbacks are going to be looking for their big fella to make a big play down the field. I can't wait to watch this thing go down.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll ride the hot hand. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can you can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic, is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the two.
Makes the catch and he's free. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give is to Williams. All over him immediately.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Out wide right, it's Johnson. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Tough run here. It's Stanzi. He's going for the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. And guys, that is a tough holding call. It'll back them up. Still 1st and goal, but now more territory to navigate. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocked that one right down the middle. They go 83 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Play action on 1st down. Right side, it's Jackson. Could not make his way to the corner.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Searching for space. Oh, he got loose. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Hammond. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. Oh, what a move to get open. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Manning. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. With the catch, it's Manning. Still running at the 40. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Left side is Coleman Williams. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Off play action on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Makes the grab. Good, strong tackle.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
Now on the move. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Looking for the marker. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. At the end of quarter 1, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sets his feet, it's Hammond. Out wide left, it's Johnson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
when I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner, trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You've still got to deal.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Turns up, it's Jackson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Look out. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. In the red area, it's Williams. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Left side, it's Danzy.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the 1st down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
The Red Raiders will try to pick it up on 4th down. Needs it. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. At the 15, he's loose. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
My goodness, you're backed up, just trying to give yourself some space on offense. Forget that. I'm taking this thing 98 yards to the house. You know what's nice? to almost break the 100-yard rushing mark in one play.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Number 43, set to kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll start the drive. The offense ready to go. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Out wide left, it's Carter. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he's got the first down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. The give is to Williams. Oh, he's got some space. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Coleman Williams. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll try the left side. They knock him down right there.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside.
Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Red Raider!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the point after is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Jackson. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. That's reeled in. It's Manning. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
They'll need a bunch on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quick completion on the out route. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Looking left. That's caught. It's Oakley. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Timeout taken here. Second one called by Kansas State. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his target. Pulled to the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Absolutely perfect. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Missouri taking on the Kentucky Wildcats.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Texas Tech's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he is not surprised this running back hit the Heisman pose in that mid-celly. He said he is continuing to be such a big, dominant figure on the field. He loves that he's got the confidence to strike the pose, but more importantly, have the kind of ground game that deserves all that attention. We'll see if he keeps it up here in the second half. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Swamped immediately.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Left side, it's Johnson. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Well, and most QBs will tell you it starts from the waist down, and the feet have to be tied really well with the upper body and with the mechanics. And you could tell, drifted a little bit there. Because of that, inaccurate throw.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physical.
Makes the grab and room to run. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
The give is to Williams. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They give it back to him. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Third and long right here. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Caught. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. And you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Calls his own number. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. Keeps it moving, it's Jackson. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Long way to go on second down. Johnson looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, he drops to throw. Out wide left, it's Oakland. He stops short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that third down. They hit the drag route, and they get a nice gain, but that now sets up fourth down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on third downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Red Raiders sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Keep it on the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The give is to Williams. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Breaks into the open. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They'll knock him down, and he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position, and here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's got the tight end. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Red Raiders go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Flips it out to the back. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Snap it to the back. back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Down he goes. Kansas State pushing the pace. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They're all over him. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, checking in from the Texas Tech sideline, their running back is making a little bit of history, and his teammates are very aware. That last touchdown, rushing touchdown, put him at the top of school history for this season. Guys are fired up, making sure he gets the game ball right there. He's trying to get his helmet back on and get ready to run back out there and make even more history here today. But guys are very aware that he's doing something special out on the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Maybe got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raider. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. A mess, a delay of game on the 2-point conversion attempt. That just can't happen. Looking for the 2-point try. Handoff, Joyner running left. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
Texas Tech, 44. Kansas State, 24.
Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Number 95, set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Kansas State quick to the line. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Right down the middle. Left side is Oakley. Got room at the 35. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Deep shot for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. A strike downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Johnson looking to throw. Rush right in his face. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. all over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Out wide left, it's Carter. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Timeout taken here, 2nd one called by Kansas State. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Turning it on! Got the 1st down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Makes the grab. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. That timeout taken by the Wildcats is their final one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught behind the line. It's Joyner. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They'll run with Joyner. They were all over it.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game, Pollock. Let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Number 95, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Johnson wants to throw it. Under pressure. Out wide right, it's Manning. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.